To the Naked Truth. I'm Jimmy the Square Guy. I want to talk fly to you before you lie to you with Trio 100.
What's up? What's up? It's Trio 100 enjoying this motivated Monday.
Oh,
How you doing? How was your
That's
weekend?
gonna be our new show, Motivated Monday.
Motivated Monday.
My weekend it was kind of hectic.
It was.
I totaled out my car.
Oh man, I'm so sorry to hear that.
You know. We hear all the time about how good God is, and whatnot, and how angels be around you.
Right.
And
we got two guests.
Yeah.
We got two beautiful guests today.
And people always say how you got angels and whatnot around you.
Right.
If I just say if I never believed it, at that moment in that accident, I felt that.
Amen.
To be going 65 to 70 miles an hour and be hit and be smashed into a concrete wall, bounced off, hit somebody else, and when I'm spinning, I'm just knowing that crowded as this freeway is, something gonna happen, and out of nowhere somebody hit me again, and boom! I'm just sitting there. When I sit there, I'm like this here. First thing I thought, okay, I don't see Jesus, so I'm not dead.
That was a but God moment.
And hold on, and I'm thinking, since I ain't see Jesus, I know I ain't in heaven, but I ain't on fire, so I ain't in hell either.
Right.
So they knew I was still alive.
Right.
I knew I was still alive.
Okay, you're still alive, but I'm glad that you're here today to be on the show.
When I started to move, I knew I can't get out the driver's side because the car is bent, slid in on my legs, the motor came in on my legs. What's that? Oh, and before you know it, I got out the car, no injuries, nobody got hurt, car totaled out, 5-car pileup, 2 dudes drove off, and that's my weekend.
Wow.
That's but God moment.
That's my weekend.
Wow. Well, I'm glad you're here today, bro.
Oh, you really?
I don't know what I would do without you.
I feel so special. Anyway, let's go. Before we go into let's get into our word for the day.
Okay, what's the word for today?
Word for the day is: don't be someone's downtime, spare time, part time, or sometime. If they can't be there with you all the time, they're not even worth your time.
Oh, wait.
Ooh, that's how fly on it.
Downtime, spare time, part time.
No.
Or sometime. If they can't be there with you all the time, they're not even worth your time.
What if they're busy? Like,
let me just. This coming from a dude.
Okay. You gonna make time for what you want to make.
It's not that people not too busy. It's just that you're not important enough.
Amen.
I always remember that. It's never such thing as that you too busy. It's just that you're not important enough. Because guess what? When you want your nails done, you find time to do it. You know why? Because it's important to you.
Right.
When you need your hair done, you find time to do it no matter how busy you are because it's important to you.
Right.
So if you can't find time to call that dude, to spend time with that dude, he ain't that important to you.
Right.
And vice versa.
Okay.
That's why I ain't called you yesterday.
I know.
That was a good one, wasn't it? I lost my car, but I ain't lose my sense of humor.
Oh.
Ain't you so glad that I'm back?
That was a tearjerker. They had a beautiful photo shoot. They didn't invite me. It was so nice though. Thanks.
It was.
Thanks for
It
that.
was.
I wasn't important enough. That's okay.
Anyway,
I had my own event. I had the World Peace Fest this weekend. I want to thank everybody that came out. It was so nice.
What?
It was turned up. It was a lot of good energy. We did it for a good cause. We raised some money. And, I'm going to be doing it again. I'm having a couple of events coming up. Myself, a photography.
I heard you had a nice show the other day.
Yeah, it was very nice.
I'm sorry I didn't make it. I
It's
had
okay.
To work, to work, and I had car issues. Had to give me a rental car and all that stuff. I was tired, but I will catch the next one.
Yeah.
So let's go into our other thing today. Oh my God.
Okay, what's your oh my God?
Now look, I got to do the bill up before we go there.
Okay.
A lot of times, especially when you're under the influence of alcohol,
Right.
under the influence of drugs,
Right.
you see things that not actually what they are. Sometimes you see them as what you want them to be. Right?
Right.
Because sometimes, was ugly look pretty, was dark look light skinned. You just do things that you normally wouldn't do up under the influences.
Okay.
So when you're in a nightclub and you're a little sippy, tippy, or a little high,
Yeah.
and you trying to talk to some females, make sure it's a female. Because look at this here. Look what this says. When the lights come on at the club.
Oh my God.
That's an oh my God for real. See, this here. Now this FYI, this is a domestic violence show today, y'all. So I am not promoting violence. But see, this will get people hurt. See, if I'm in a club, which I'm glad I don't club, and this is one of the reasons why, but we're in a nightclub, and I'm trying to talk to you, you need to let me know your name is Kevin and not Keisha.
Right.
Don't wait till the club. Oh, she's laughing.
Did this happen to you? Okay.
No, and I thank God it has not happened to me. And if it has happened, I do not know. And don't you call up and tell me either.
I'm finna call Jimmy right now.
I know somebody might say, yeah, he don't know who I really was that night.
Oh my God. Have you ever been catfished?
Oh, I've been catfished a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Oh, yeah. See, I did the online dating before.
Right.
And I met the lady that had, you know, the beautiful face, 6 in the waist, all that type of stuff. Then when she showed up, I'm like, who pictures did you have? Your grandbaby pictures?
Oh my God.
You know, how old are you, 80? I've been catfished before. But I'm just saying, stuff like this, you need, oh, that's another picture. But stuff like this, you need to be letting me know ahead of time. Because if not, that's how people get hurt.
Okay.
That's true.
That's true. So that's my oh my God for the day.
Oh my God.
Yeah, oh my God. You ever been catfished?
Plenty of times.
Have you ever catfished somebody? Oh, that was a good one.
I have catfished somebody before.
Trill, you lie about how you look and you.
You're so pretty.
Oh my God. Studio audience.
You're not supposed to do that to people.
That's my girl Trill. That's how we play on the show.
No, I'm talking about
Catfish,
catfishing people.
they do it. They do it.
Well, I'm sorry, Ms. Harmon. I'm sorry. But sometimes when these dudes ask you for nudes, I might send them a nude with somebody else, not my own nude.
But that's not catfish. Let's give him what he deserves.
First of all, if he asks you for...
Shh. You got your chance to get on the show and talk.
He's nasty.
Let's get now. Okay, when we get on with this, our guest got a lot to say about this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So let's go to our topic for the day. And you sent me this question saying, why do men have an issue with women making more money than them?
Now, the question is, for men, do you have a problem with your spouse making more money than you? Like a female making more money? Like, what do you think?
Let me say this.
Okay.
I wish I could find a woman that can make some money. Cause these women, I don't know if I have a sign on my head or my back saying, "Hey, Captain Saver, he'll help you out." Cause everybody I meet, they either don't have a car, or they don't have a job, or they been in between jobs, or they trying to find themselves. I be like, you know, I'm not rich.
Right.
I'm nowhere near wealthy, but I got my own job. I got my small business. I got my own everything. Why I can't meet somebody that's making some work at Buc-ee's? Damn. Buc-ee's somewhere. I'm not tripping. Just bring something.
Oh yeah, Buc-ee's do get paid good.
They get $15, $17 an hour. I'm thinking about going to Buc-ee's. But something.
So in the event that you do have a lady,
that
you
makes
meet
more
a
money
decent lady. That
No,
makes
I
more
don't.
money than you.
Because I have had one, and let me say this.
Did she have a different attitude? Was it?
Yes, she did, but you have to understand that a man, regardless of how much money a woman makes, a man is still the head of the household.
Right.
And that position he should have based upon his maturity and his identity, and not because of his network.
Right.
Don't let your network define your self-worth.
Right.
And today, with alpha females, they are kind of letting their network define their self-worth, and they are bashing boys, not men, because you can't bash a man.
Right.
You bash boys. Boys that's in men frames. People who grew older without growing up. That's what you bash. You don't bash a man.
Okay.
So alpha females are doing this today, and it's creating a problem as to where men are kind of intimidated by women who makes more than them. And on the flip side of that, one of the reasons that men are intimidated by women who make more than them because men are so used to controlling women with their position.
Right, exactly.
And if I don't have anything to control you because what you have is equal to me or more, then I don't have no substance here.
Mm-hmm.
So I understand it, but no, personally, no, I don't have an issue with a woman making more money than me.
Right. I don't see a problem with it. But I'm not taking care of nobody, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't take care of no dude, but I don't feel like you should just excise somebody just because they not making as much money as you. I see a lot of females whenever they get to a certain platform or whatever, when they get their certain amount of bank, because technically women are more educated. Black women are the highest educated group, you know, in the U.S.
In addition to that,
so
you're right.
Technically they're making more money. So I see a lot of females, they got like these super standards. They're like, I can't got it unless he got this, unless he got that, unless he making this money, and then they cut themselves out and you end up single, you know what I'm saying? Because of I'm not saying lower your standards, but sometimes you got to be able to willing to grow with people, you know what I'm saying?
And I understand a lot of them have tried that and got burned.
Right.
But just because you got burned in this situation don't mean you get burned in the next one.
Right.
Just like you went through bad things in other aspects of your life and you have not stopped doing it. You just perfected it, got better at it. Right. So the same thing with they call them billboard friends and all that type of stuff.
Or build a bitch.
Yeah, 'cause I ain't building one. Sorry, I'm not putting you on red bottom.
That's the one you gotta go get her surgery done. You go.
Yeah, I'm not doing
get
that.
her booty, get her boobs. You know, you just.
I'm not doing that. Sorry.
I'm sorry about using the profanity, but hey, this is the naked truth, and it's going down. So I got my 2 guests, and I'm excited. I got my good friend Tiffany Cavalli with Exclusive Art Agency.
And who else?
And I have Miss Harmon.
Actually, what we're gonna do?
Reviving and Restoring Pearls.
I know I'm very, very familiar with Miss Harmon.
Really?
Miss Harmon had a boat ride out there in Clear Lake.
Right.
Was it in Clear Lake? It was in Clear Lake. And look, that was the first time I ever been on a boat.
Did you drive the boat?
Without being lured on the boat with fried chicken and not coming back. Yeah, so that was an excellent boat ride.
Nice.
Yeah.
She said she's having another one.
No, normally when we get on boats, we don't come back. Wait a minute.
I just got it.
I thought it went over our head, but then we gonna go to commercial break and we come back. We gonna bring the guests on. Let you women have y'all way. Yes, and we on the Naked Truth. We'll be right back at these commercial breaks, people.
You're watching Boss Up Houston Network. Stay locked and stay tuned.
The Naked Truth Network and Boss Up Houston Network. It's Boss Up Houston, where we look up, stay up, and boss up.
Communities. We're stepping up in ways we have not had to before. We are ensuring that our youth have access to mentorship so that they can lead productive lives. We are empowering our loved ones to make informed decisions about healthy choices and the importance of seeking medical attention. We are identifying mental health issues and connecting them and their families with professionals who can help them. And there are many more issues our communities face every single day. And all of this work begins with our nonprofit organizations. Hi, I'm Jacqueline Terrell with J. Terrell Consulting Firm. We believe that strong organizations create strong communities, and we cannot do it without you. So if you have a passion for your community and want to use that passion to meet a need, we're here to help you through that process. We provide assistance with nonprofit formation, website development, social media and marketing, strategic planning, board recruitment and development, risk management, legal compliance, grant writing, government reporting, and accounting. Whether you need help with one or all of these services, we can create a package especially for you. First, go to our website at www.jterrellconsulting.com and download our free ebook, The Quick Start Guide to Nonprofit Formation. The Quick Start Guide gives you a background on nonprofit formations and the governmental entities involved in the process. You may also contact us by using the Contact tab. We look forward to working with you. J. Terrell Consulting Firm. Strong organization, strong community.
Back to the Naked Truth. I'm True 100, and I'm here with two special guests. I got my girl Tiffany Cavalli. And can you introduce yourself, ma'am?
Yumika Harmon.
Yumika Harmon. We're reviving and restoring pearls. Can you guys tell me a little bit what you guys do? Click share.
Well, I am.
And then just go down and invite.
I'm an artist, and I own Exclusive Events Art Agency. I'm also a proud survivor of domestic violence.
Right.
So I host domestic violence awareness art shows throughout the city of Houston, and Yumeki's nonprofit is my favorite.
Wow, I've
That's
seen
my
you do
favorite.
a lot of events for her, and I really love it. I've personally been to a few art shows, and I love your art and what you do and what you stand for. I'm a purple ribbon warrior as well, so you know, I'm a survivor of domestic violence, so I really enjoy what you guys do throughout the city. Can you tell me some stuff about your business and how long you been in business?
I am a survivor and Reviving Restoring Pearls. It's 8 years strong.
Yeah.
Ah, 8 years now.
But we were doing it before then. And
Right.
actually what we do is we collect donations of clothing, hygiene products, and we give to the ladies when they reach out to us that don't have any clothes, because sometimes you have to leave and not have anything.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also provide clothes for the kids.
Right.
We do speaking engagements. I have a self-defense team, and the director of the defense, Revive and Restore.
I saw that. I was like, I gotta get in there. I'm ready to go kick some butt.
And then we also have a defense team in Dallas, Texas. That's Brother Eric Randall. And then we have one in Mississippi, Brother Marcus Hunt. And if you reach out to us, they will provide free training of self-defense and boxing. And then we doing the second annual Revive and Restore and Pearl Domestic Violence Conversation Cruise.
Conversation cruise. I'm gonna be on there this time because Jimmy said it was really nice.
Yes, it
And
was.
I heard from a lot of people that it was very nice, that you guys had it really together. So I would definitely like to be
Yes,
on.
and what it is about, we have speakers, but it's also about listening, you know,
Mm-hmm.
that as a survivor, sometimes you just want someone to listen while you vent.
Mhm.
So, you know, it's like really awesome. It's just bringing survivors together, but this year's going to be different.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to have survivors of domestic violence, sex trafficking,
Wow.
sexual abuse. If you survive anything, please come out. Contact me and come on the boat.
Right.
We're gonna have speakers. We're gonna.
And
have
what date is that, if you don't mind me asking?
October 3rd, from 9:30 to 1 p.m. We're gonna leave from South Shore Harbor from the Yacht Club, and we're just gonna sail on into the Bay and Kima and just relax and have a good time. And then Miss Tiffany here is gonna bring some art on the boat.
Oh, nice.
Yes, so that's gonna be great.
Well, I would definitely love to come. And Tiffany, can you tell me how you started your art agency?
That's actually an interesting story. I have to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It was totally a God thing.
Right.
3 years ago, I was doing soap art, and I was doing vendor events.
Right.
If you had told me I was going to be a successful art agent, I would have laughed at you.
Right.
Make a long story short, I got hired to work for this lady's art gallery. She liked my soap, and then I started coordinating for vendors for her and helping her bring on artists. And she fired me in October of 2018, and that made me mad. And so I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to be an art agent, and I'm going to make it happen. And I really didn't know what I was doing, but God totally put all the right people in my path. I was meant to do domestic violence awareness art shows and raise funds to help ladies. And I totally believe in what Reviving Restoring Pearls is doing. 100%. They have transitional housing for abused women. I know we want to expand that, because it sucks whenever a lady calls and they really need a place to go.
Right.
And you have to say, sorry, we don't have enough housing. So we want to expand to where we can help more women. The statistics in the city of Houston for human trafficking
is the highest in the country.
It's crazy. And the domestic violence statistics are getting out of hand. It used to be 1 out of 4. Now it's 1 out of 3.
Right.
And we've got to do something about this growing epidemic. So a lot of people might think, oh, she's an artist, she's doing art shows. No, it's so much more than that. I'm literally making the world a more beautiful place, not just by hanging art. My art shows are life-changing art shows.
It's therapy.
Yeah,
it's therapy for me
too. Networking.
Yes.
Networking.
And then,
at least with that networking, I already know that.
A lot of people don't know this. Like, I'm from Louisiana. State of Louisiana is number 2 in the nation for homicide involving domestic violence. You know who's number 1?
Texas.
Alaska.
Alaska. What?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
The Eskimos out there.
Alaska. So it just goes to show you, and that's why, I love doing things here in Houston, but now it's time for me to actually reach out back at home. You have so many little rural cities that ladies are going through things, but they don't talk about it.
Right.
And if you don't talk about it, I know back when I was growing up, whatever happens in the home stays in the home.
Right.
And it shouldn't be like that, because kids are getting affected by it, and it just has to stop. So even the little rural cities here around Texas, nobody really focuses on that. They just focus on the big places like Houston, Dallas. What it's
not the rural areas.
Exactly.
Where you can't really talk, or they don't have support groups. Like here, you got different women's groups that you can talk to. I myself, I've been through, I went to therapy. I went to support groups. I still help. I don't have a nonprofit, but I do help ladies going through situations.
That's
and
good.
I counsel them. I do mentoring especially with teens. That's my passion is more around teens, kids, of that, things of that nature. I work with Houston Revision, and we go and we talk to at-risk kids at Harris County and things of that nature. So I have a passion for it. So that's how me and Tiffany, that's kind of how we connected, because I really loved her cause. I've been to some art shows, and it's really nice, good energy, especially when you're doing it for a good cause.
Like last Friday night, what was it, a $2.2 million
I think the list
penthouse we were at? It was beautiful.
A $1.3 million listing up there.
Oh, look, I'm on TV. Come on,
$1.3 million listing at the Arabella in River Oaks.
That was a beautiful venue.
Wasn't it though? It was.
And I gotta say that was. I've only been in business 18 months. Meeting Dawn Killian and Toke of Toke Properties has just been an absolute blessing. And then that's from God. That is from God. I know I'm doing.
Yeah, you're doing the right thing, and I'm proud of you, girl.
And you know what else about what I do is it's interesting, and it's like those moments where it's a paycheck of the heart. I'm gonna cry talking about it, but I've had some art shows where I've had women come up to me afterwards, and it's beautiful when they've cried and broke down and told me some of the situations they've been in, and and I hope. I don't have the resources, but I know people that do, like you, Mika, has the resources, so I pass along that information to them, and I've actually helped. Some women actually have left bad situations, and whether they've stayed out or not, I don't know.
Right.
After an art show, so when that happens, sometimes that gets me in my feelings.
But you know what? When you get emotional like that, that's because that's your passion.
Passion,
Yeah.
And
exactly.
you're making a difference.
You are
Yeah.
making a
And
difference.
like I was telling you, coming here yesterday, I went on a patio. I don't know why I went on my patio. A young lady, 21 years old, she was just walking on the sidewalk, and I can see something was wrong, and I asked her what was wrong. And she started crying. And that's like I was telling Tiffany, I don't care if you straight, you gay, you bisexual, it doesn't matter, you're still a human being. And her girlfriend was beating her in the parking lot. She just had surgery 2 weeks ago.
Oh my goodness.
2 weeks ago, that young lady, she could have killed that young lady in that parking lot.
Right.
You know, so you have to be able to go through something in order to know somebody's going through something.
Yeah.
Because you just, you get the feeling, and it's all right to be emotional. Because I'm a big crybaby. I cried too, knowing that I helped someone.
Right.
That's what matters. See, the glory, the fame, the money, none of that. It's knowing that you help someone get back on their feet.
Right.
That's the reward of it all. Because see, what
Yeah,
people don't
making
understand,
a
Tiff,
difference.
is that we're all servants. We all are put here to serve someone. And I love what you're doing. I'm grateful and I'm honored that you always include Revive and Restore and Pearls. That shows me where your heart is. Because you don't have to include us on anything.
Right.
But you do, so that's your heart. I love it. And I put things in the atmosphere. I can see us going here and there. And
So
doing
we're
different
about to
things.
get to go into commercial break, but could you guys tell the audience where they can find you guys online? Where can I find you online?
I'm easy to find online. You just go on Instagram. It's Exclusive Events Art Agency. And on my business page on Facebook is Exclusive Events Art Agency. That's how to find
Exclusive
me.
Events Art Agency. And for you?
Yumika Harmon on Facebook, Revive and Restore Pearls on Facebook, Revive and Restore Pearls on Instagram, and Raw Blessings on Twitter.
Raw Blessings on Twitter. That's what I'm talking about. I need me a blessing right about now. Y'all can follow me at Trill100 and follow HARVUNI J on Instagram, Twitter, all of that good stuff. And we're going to take a commercial break and come right back to you. When we come back, I want to talk about what y'all got going on in the future. What do you see?
Shall we begin? Let's begin.
is Trill 100, and I'm back with Tiffany Cavalli and Yamiki Harmon, and we are discussing domestic violence, and we're talking about these beautiful projects that these ladies have in the future. So, if you don't mind me asking, just could you give me a little bit of your backstory as far as what you've been through, as far as your past? Can you tell me first, Miss Harmon? A little bit about yourself. Look at her. She looking at herself. She into herself. She is into herself.
No, seriously, I can't. I can tell you this much.
Okay.
I went from being married to being abused,
Mhm.
and then to becoming a cocaine dealer, and then to being my own best customer.
Okay.
And then I moved here and with a lot of prayer,
Mhm.
a lot of prayer, asking for direction. I'm here now. I compare myself. You know how the prodigal son in the Bible? I'm a
Mhm.
prodigal daughter. I did what I wanted to do. I turned from God. Nobody could tell me anything.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you have a strong religious background as far as your family is concerned?
Oh yes,
I can tell you grew up in the church. Huh?
My daddy instilled it in us, and you know my dad and my brothers did not know what I was going through because I loved my family too much.
Mhm.
I didn't want to involve them, so I just moved
Mhm.
because I knew what my daddy would have done. I knew what my brothers would have done.
Mhm.
So why put my family?
Especially out in Louisiana, you know what they gonna do.
Yeah. So, but I'm glad I went through it,
Mhm.
so I can help somebody else.
Right.
So, you know, you really have to go through it, and we all wonder why we're going through something.
Mhm.
Just to help somebody else.
Right.
Amen.
Yes,
That's
to help
so
somebody
true.
else. So,
Okay. And what about you, Tiff?
Well, my story started, I lost my dad. Then I met the father of my son, my ex-husband.
Mhm.
And all the warning signs were there for an abusive relationship. But I didn't know what any of that stuff was a warning sign. I got to where I was 5 months pregnant. We were living together, and I really still didn't know what I had gotten myself into until that night. I made him mad, and that's the first time a man's ever put his hands on me, and it was a bad night to say the least. And at the time, I was working at a salon. I used to manage an upscale day spa. I specialized in hair color. So, make a long story short, police came. Nice HPD officer rode with me on the back of the ambulance. I remember waking up in the morning and looking at my face and thinking I was in a Lifetime movie. Like it felt like I was watching
Like an out of body experience.
Yeah, out of body
Yeah.
experience. Like this is something you see on TV in a Lifetime movie. This is not really happening to me.
Right.
And I remember, like, I did not want to look at myself in the mirror because then I had to face reality. And I remember thinking, okay, I can't go to work at that upscale salon with my face looking like this. There's no way. And so I remember calling into work, and I kept calling into work, and, I can't smell the hair chemicals because it's making me nauseated was my excuse. I did that for 2 weeks, and I ended up losing my job, but I was too embarrassed to tell my boss what the truth was. And I was too embarrassed to tell anybody. And I didn't know back then what the statistics were. It's 1 out of 3 women back then. So I felt like I was alone. I felt like
Right.
that was embarrassing, and it was almost like, I mean, I really was. I was in denial.
Right.
I actually, the cop had put an emergency protective order for 90 days
Mhm.
on him. I let him go to jail for 2 weeks. I went and bailed him out, and we quickly moved apartments because the apartment complex knew about the restraining order. So we had to move. And I didn't leave him. But I felt like I had to keep my family together. Being old school Italian, I thought I needed to keep my family together.
Right.
So make a long story short, when Brett was about a year old, Brett was in his exerciser, and my ex-husband started beating on me in front of the baby, and the baby was in the exerciser leaning over crying.
Wow.
And so I was like, when he went to work the next day, I packed my bags and left, and I stayed at the Brazoria County Women's Center. Yeah, so that's my
good.
story.
That's good.
That's my story, and I will say this, I lost my self-esteem there for a while, and I lost myself and my identity and everything for a while, and it's just amazing I mean, I can't believe, like, 2011, I was in a battered women's shelter and left with not much more than the clothing on my back. And I'm not saying my mom has helped me tremendously, but to imagine that I'm a successful art agent and that I'm hosting private invitation art show, black tie art shows at that, and homes worth millions of dollars. Totally everything is a blessing that's come from God. Everything. I know that this is what I was meant to do.
Right.
100%. And God has blessed me with everything that I have. And 18 months of business to have this much success is...
That's awesome. That's awesome. So can you tell
God.
me?
Right.
Awesome. Exactly. It's a blessing. And I see you, and you do a lot of good stuff. I've seen you do some, and you make some beautiful art, by the way. I've seen her at shows. She's come to one of my shows with art, and it was really nice. A lot of people admire your art and the fact that you network and you're not scared to talk to anyone. You know, that's a blessing within itself. Some people get stage fright. You're just like, you walk up to them, you go get them, and you're in their face, and by the time they end up knowing you, you know, you've met a contact for life. Now I didn't even forgot, where did I even meet you? Oh, I met you at Down South Fest.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I met you at Down South Fest. Shout out to Nate. What's up, Nate? So I met you at Down South Fest, and we've been like thick as thieves and friends like ever since. So I would like to know, what projects do you have coming up? What is something that we can expect from you?
Okay, some of it I can't reveal, but let's just say you need to keep watching what Exclusive Events Art Agency is doing.
Keep watching, baby.
And I honestly, I'm going to say this now. Buy Tiffany Cavalli art, my art, while you can. There's some deals in the works I cannot talk about, but it's all fixing to happen within the next 4 to 5 months. Everybody in Houston's going to know who I am.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about.
So, some stuff is a secret. But the projects that I can tell you about, March the 14th, we have a fundraising art show.
And I'm going to.
It's a private invitation.
I'm going to this one. I'm going to get all so cute.
And it's in a home that's worth $1.5 million in Katy. And we have some of the most amazing, crazy, amazing, talented artists in the state of Houston are going to be there. Mm-hmm. And it is a fundraiser for Reviving Restoring Pearls.
Okay, Miss Pearl. So, I love it.
So we're gonna change some lives. Mm-hmm. And we've got that. Then I've got another domestic violence awareness art show. End of the month, huh? March the 25th. That's at the La La Spa in Missouri City. Mm-hmm. And we are asking for people to bring out hygiene donations, diapers, diaper wipes, anything that a woman that's leaving a bad situation might need. And let me plug this in. Anybody who drops off a donation will be entered into a drawing to win one of my art pieces that's worth, well, right now it's worth $1,000, but one day it's going to be like Banksy.
10,000. Okay.
No, it'd be like 100,000. It's going to be like Banksy, going like that at auctions. So yeah, so you'll be entered into a drawing. So you can buy a pack of diapers, diaper wipes, or shampoo, conditioner, and be entered into a drawing to come home with a beautiful piece of artwork from me. And that's going to be great. And then there's a lot more. I definitely follow Exclusive Events Art Agency on Facebook and follow Reviving Restoring Pearls. I always say that Yumeki's my sister from another mister.
Yeah, I heard you say something about her prayers got VIP.
Yes. I swear to God.
I love to pray.
I swear to God. I think that in heaven there must be some kind of VIP list, and Jesus has a cell phone number, and Yumeki's got his number, because her prayers get answered faster than anybody. I promise you. If she prays for you, blessings will just come into your life that you could least expect. So,
you need to pray for me. Pray for your girl, Trill.
Definitely.
Trill need it.
But yeah, we are going to be doing.
You'll be all right.
We're going to be doing a lot of domestic violence awareness art shows, raising funds. And right now, you have a house, and how many women do you house?
The house has 6 women right now.
6 women.
There's no more room, so that's why. Fingers crossed that.
No fingers crossed. This is God.
You got this.
Yes.
We're going to be doing
the connection that we would just have a conversation with, where it's going to expand to something.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
You ever need any volunteers? I'm down to volunteer.
And everything come out good with us coming here today. Mm-hmm. Just having that simple conversation where everything is falling in line.
Yeah, it's always.
Oh yeah, I always need volunteers.
I volunteer. I used to try to do at least twice a month, but since I've been so busy, I try to go at least once every
You
2
know what?
3 months.
Even if I seen somebody put this on Facebook the other day, and I started doing it for the next 40 days. Every day, take something out your house that you don't use anymore.
Mhm.
Shirt, pair of pants, socks. Put it in a bag, and at the end of those 40 days, you can donate it to someone.
Yeah, I had a lot of kid clothes.
That's a
I
good
remember
idea.
when I contacted you,
Yes.
I had so many kid clothes because I have so many god kids and just so many ghetto babies. They come to my house, I buy stuff for them, or they leave it. And when I was moving, I packed it all up, and I ended up donating it to one
But
of my
that's
friends'
good.
organizations.
That's good. That's good because also, like right now, I have the latest Circle of Perfection.
Hmm.
Awesome organization, and Saturday they doing this huge drive for clothing and hygiene, and they're gonna donate all that. And where I see Revive and Restoring Pearl is, I don't think we're gonna do it. I know we're gonna do it this week.
Mhm.
We're gonna be able to travel and go to every little city there is and speak to women.
Right, you told me that.
Speak to and it's gonna happen.
And it's
This is
gonna
already
happen. You
happening.
already doing
It's
it.
yes.
I've been seeing you
And,
going city to city.
And
I'm catching at Atlanta. Let me tell y'all. I'm
but
going to Atlanta.
Yes.
I'm going to Atlanta with Miss Harmon. Tell them
Yes,
about
oh.
it. She's speaking.
We leaving May 8th to go to Atlanta, and God, the event is this Saturday, and now it's on the tip of my tongue. I cannot think of it, but it's restoring something with a cup of tea.
Okay.
Please forgive me, Rosalind. But in the time frame while I'm there, I'm gonna meet with a beauty salon owner. He's originally from Houston.
Right.
He has a beauty salon in Atlanta, and he's gonna put something where it's gonna be a elegant conversation evening,
Right.
where we're gonna have different vendors come out to the beauty salon, and they're gonna have hairstylists, makeup artists,
Nice.
all different things to pamper ladies, and we're gonna give them information and just
Awesome. And I'm going to be
Love on
covering
each
the
other.
event. Me.
Yes,
I'm going to cover the
yes.
event.
yes.
I want to talk to some people. This is going to be my first time going to Atlanta, so this is going to be nice. I've been trying to book the trip, but I'm like, I don't know when I go.
I'm driving.
Okay.
I like to drive. I don't.
I
like to
know.
drive. I like to see everything. So yes,
And I will be at the event on the 14th.
yes.
So yeah, I'm
And-
trying to get back in the mix.
Yes, and actually, I got to give a shout out to Mr. Edwin Douglas from out of Dallas.
Shout out to Mr.
It's
Edwin
called
Douglas.
You Heard Me TV and radio show and all.
You heard me? You heard me?
He's going to be interviewing Revive and Restoring Pearls on March 19th. That's awesome.
Okay.
And I would love for you to come out on the boat October 3rd and cover that event.
Okay. I'm down to cover some events. I'm trying to get more to doing live events and
Yes.
doing that. I used to work when you say you went to Trail for Life.
Yeah.
We used to work together. So I'm trying to do it over here to where I have my camera crew and things of that nature. So I have it all together.
And what I'm going to do is if you can get a group of ladies together that need self-defense, get with me and
I'll put some together.
yeah, we'll
I got a lot of friends.
we'll do self-defense. I'll get with my director.
Self-defense. See, I'm a kickboxer. I know Muay Thai.
No, they teach y'all that. These guys are certified.
Muay Thai, I know
retired.
straight.
No, we're not
Yo,
doing that.
No, I'm joking.
And then we also have a gentleman that's going to teach us weapons training.
Oh, and I seen when you did that pole class. How was that? That was spicy. I saw that pole class. I said, oh, I missed that one.
Look, I'm hiding.
Don't hide now, Miss Harmon.
But you know what is actually good when you can step outside the box and do that. And that's showing you love yourself and building yourself.
Right.
So and like we just talked about, we got to get the event together for New Orleans for that weekend. Do that and just step outside the box.
What I've been trying to do is integrate, since I'm a music artist, what I've been trying to do is integrate different industries within my industry. So I just did my first little fundraiser event. And it was pretty good. And then I'm gonna be doing a photography exhibition, and then I'm gonna be doing networking like every second Friday, I think.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be doing an art. I'm doing my own art and poetry show, but it's not until June the 20th. I'm gonna be doing an art and poetry show, and I'm just showcase some nice, startup artists.
You're very beautiful, so step out there and don't 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 just exist. Live life. You're
Right.
very beautiful. So
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you guys coming
you're
on.
really beautiful.
Thank you for having
Same
us.
thing to you, Tiffany. Live life don't exist because I'm gonna live life. And
Right.
We'll put on here.
You living your best
Yes,
life.
Yes. and
I always see you
I'm
giving
gonna help.
inspiration. That
Thank
is
you
so
so
inspiring
much.
to me.
Yes. Yeah,
And I
thank
love
you
it. I
so
love
much.
it. And I just have one more question, and then we're going to go to our last commercial break. Where do you see yourself in the future?
Well, I see us
Mm-hmm.
eventually expanding from 6 women to 200.
Nice.
And then eventually going throughout the U.S. and making Reviving Restoring Pearls. Not just that, but the thing is, there's a bigger mission behind that. We want to see the purple ribbon
Purple ribbon.
get the
Yes.
same recognition that the breast cancer one gets.
Exactly.
And we eventually want to see that there's a day when you can go to HEB and Walmart and pick out products that have
And
the
it's
purple
going
ribbon.
to, and donate to the Purple Ribbon.
Anything that
It's
supports
gonna
domestic
mean
violence.
something. Yes.
Right.
That it's not just, we're not just focused on breast cancer, and I'm not saying that's not a worthy cause, but you can't find anything at HEB or Walmart that supports domestic violence. But you can find 5 products within minutes in both stores that are for breast cancer,
Right.
and more people statistically are suffering from domestic violence. So there's a lot more we're doing besides doing fundraising art shows. There's
Right.
a lot more behind the scenes that people don't know about.
So I love that. I love that. And for you, Miss Harvey, where do you see yourself projected in the future?
Sleeping now. I'm just playing.
Ah! She getting bored with us now.
No, and I see myself working, reviving, restoring pearls full time,
Mm-hmm.
where I'm able to give more attention to the ladies that need it, and just not attention on the weekends or a simple phone call, because I have a 9 to 5.
Mm-hmm.
So I eventually see myself away from that and doing what I'm put here to do, to
Right.
serve, to serve,
To serve.
to serve.
I love that. And I love you guys and what you're doing. Especially as a survivor for myself, I looked at you guys as examples of how you can, get through it and continue to be successful,
Triumph over tragedy.
Right.
Tragedy.
And there's one thing I always say. Reviving, Restoring Pearls has a voice, not just an echo. And
Amen.
We will be heard.
Right.
We will be heard.
So we're going to take a commercial break and we'll be right back with you guys.
Time with Pet Time with Angie.
What's up? What's up? Welcome back to the Naked Truth Network. I'm Trill 100. I have Tiffany Cavalli and I have Yumiki Harmon. They were my lovely guests today. I really enjoyed having them and having a really good conversation about domestic violence. If you are having any issues with domestic violence, you can reach out to all three of us. It's several different resources. I would ask you, my suggestion is to make you an exit plan. What is it? A safety strategy?
I'm glad you say that because Reviving Restoring Pearls has a 5-page. It's a exit plan. It's a safety plan, and I would give you a copy. You sign it, then you would give someone else a copy that you trust. So in the process of you,
they know exactly what's the safety plan. So the exit plan, get you an exit plan. Start saving you some money on the side. You know, so you can get out, because a lot of people have financial issues with separating in domestic violence. And also just talk to somebody, because people, you would be surprised what other people have went through. So that's my suggestion. You can always reach out to me. I talk to people of all different walks of life. I talk to people, suicidal people. You know, I don't judge nobody. So I'm always have an open door policy with anything. And you can also, if you're a lady in transition, is that if you're a woman and you're transitioning out of a domestic violence situation, you can reach out to Miss Harmon. And if you want to purchase some beautiful art, you can holler at my girl Tiffany. She got some beautiful art. She does these sculptures, body sculptures. And I still haven't got my body done, but I know I would need to get, I just want to get fitted just yeah. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll be on every Monday and Wednesday from 5:30 to 6:30 on The Naked Truth. And here are my business shout-outs for the week. I'm shouting out Reviving and Restore Pearls. I'm shouting out Exclusive Art Agency. Yes. And I'm shouting out Southern Union models. And I'm also shouting out, anybody who's doing something positive in the city of Houston. You guys can hit me up. I'm doing free shout-outs, free promo shout-outs all month. So keep it Trill 100 and stay tuned in. Have a good one.